the crash, I don't have a whole lot of information. I'll give you what we have so far, but this was last night, just before midnight. We had a pickup truck that was on Carolyn Avenue and was making a left turn to head east on 41st Street. The driver is a 23-year-old woman. The victim in this case is a 23-year-old man. They know each other. They had an argument before that, and then she started driving. That's basically it. He was outside the vehicle. We're not sure placement. We're not sure what happened. There's a lot of things that we're still working on at this point, but we're hoping that there's some, I know there's a lot of businesses in that area that have surveillance video, so that's one of the things we're doing today is trying to get surveillance video from those businesses. Hopefully we could kind of piece things together. We have an idea after talking to people, interviewing, and then talking to witnesses, but we just want to make sure that we're on the right track as far as how this investigation proceeds. So there's not a whole lot more information I can provide. We're still waiting on the victim's name. We'll release that probably on Monday once the family has a chance to notify other relatives. So I think that's about it with that. Any questions on that?
Have there been any charges on the woman?
No arrests, no charges at this point.
Is there, so I'm assuming these witnesses are where the reports of what transpired are coming from?
Yeah, that's mostly what happened, is there were a number of people that were around, and so obviously with any type of investigation, that's what we're doing, is trying to find people that saw this, interviewing a lot of people and piecing things together from there. And so this fatal, I guess I don't even know if it was a crash or not, but this fatal accident really is no different from that we're talking to people and then piecing things together. And surveillance video has really become a key component in doing these investigations, especially after the fact, and so that's why we're hoping that some of this may have been captured on video.
So you're not sure he was even inside the vehicle? Is it a pickup?
It was a pickup, right. So yeah, the positioning where he was, we've got some information, but we're not, I guess we're going to wait till we get that videoed before we're able to conclusively say things happen, people see things differently, and so that's why we want to be able to try to confirm what people have been saying.
You said they knew each other. Any details on the relationship?
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
When you say unclear if he was in the vehicle, is that at some point? Because they said, or I believe the wording in the release was believed to be a truck versus pedestrian.
Right, and I think that's how the call came out, was some of the witnesses that saw the man in the road and then saw this vehicle or this truck. You know, when you see something like that, it would have appeared or would have looked like it was like the truck hit a pedestrian, and so that's how that came out. That's why the release was worded that way.
Okay, but it is not confirmed that that is what.
Correct. Yeah, we're not 100% if, you know, if he was struck by the vehicle, if he fell from the vehicle, his positioning in relation to the vehicle. There's just a lot of questions that we don't have answers to yet.
Is there a reason to believe that alcohol is involved?
That's one of the things we're still working on as well.
Talk about you took the drone out.
So the drone was used, you know, anytime, I'm not even sure when it was. It was after the riots that we happened that the police department received the drones. And so part of our policy, and this is just to be as transparent as possible, but anytime we use the drones, we're making an announcement on social media, both Facebook and Twitter. Most of them are pretty short, but in this case, the drone was used. There's a few different things that they use that for. One of them is to get a kind of a bird's eye view of the scene. It helps with the investigation to kind of look at things from a different view. The other component of that is they have some mapping software that they can aid to map large scenes like that. So there are a lot of uses for that. We're still, I mean, we haven't had it for very long, and so we're still learning this process. You know, the capabilities, the different things that we can do, the different angles, what that's going to bring to the investigation. But anytime we have serious like a serious crash, that drone's going to be up there to primarily help take pictures and then map the scene.
Are police aware of the whereabouts of the driver in this instance?
Yes, yeah, we know who the driver is. Yeah, the driver spoke to police, and that's one of the key points as well, is talking to the driver, but then the witnesses, and we're hoping to corroborate that with the surveillance video.
Did she remain on scene after the accident?
Yes, she was there.